Getting prepared for the second deck. These are the standing columns. 6 standing columns. This is the second deck. So we're about to finish this off. After this forming, as you can see, we're going to lay the reinforcement, the iron rod reinforcement, just like we did down there, like the previous ones. This is the work progress. This here we have the main beam. This is this long beam here. This is the main beam, and we have this short beam. This is the distribution beam. It's like distributing the load, you understand? So this is distribution beam, and it also centralizes this pillar. That is this column, centralizes it. So we are going to have another one here and another one at the extreme here. So there are 3 distribution beams. So it's right up. We're done with the distribution beam. This is the other part of the distribution beam here. We're going to lay the main rods. These are the main rods. These are the main rods here. So started laying this one. So the reason why that beam is like that is that I've raised the beam, okay, you understand, so as to be able to pass the main rods, because if we drop the beam we won't be able to pass it. It will be quite difficult. So that's why the beam is being raised that way, and likewise this way here too. You can see, yeah. So we pass the main rod first, then after the main rod then we'll now pass the distribution rod this way. That is the longest one. We use it to distribute the load. So let's proceed. This is the distribution rod after laying the main rod. So this one here, this is the distribution rod. This one. So we distributed the load successfully. So now I can step on the mat. So the next thing now is to set the rods in their appropriate positions. So now everything looks scattered. We're done setting it. So this is how it looks like after distributing the load. That is with the distribution rod. So this is how it looks like after setting it. So what next is to return back all this, thereby providing more stability. So this is the aftermath of the work. So done with the matting. So after returning all these extrusions, this is what we have. Done with the casting. Let's see how it looks like. Pause this. Finally. So now the final deck going up there. So mount another 6 columns before the final deck. These are the columns, 6 columns. So the next is to board it. from the rear view of the house, this is the tank stand. Next is to construct the wood forming and place the iron rod reinforcement, cast it, place the tanks, run the pipes to various apartments so that they can start using their water. So this is the outcome. This is the final deck, so you can see the roof. This is the roof, and this is the wood forming for the final deck. These are the beam channels. So now what we are doing next is to reinforce this, and after the reinforcement we'll pour the casting for the final deck. Oh man, quite a depth. So let's begin the finishing. Done with the mats, bending some of the excess rods. That is the column rods, the ones that are the excess. So this is the end. So after the stage, we are going to be casting this for the mixture, and after then they will start fixing the pipe just like that. Fixing the pipes, then that is after I must have placed the tanks, fill the pipes, place the buttons. So let's go down. Coming down, this is the height of this whole thing. That is a tank stand, the height of the tank stand. So this is the tank base, this is the base of the tank, just like before, like the earlier stage, from the piling to the beam, the first column, first decking, second column, second decking, third column, then the third deck, down to the third deck. Yeah, so I hope you learned something of constructing this. We are done with the casting, so the next thing now is the side guiders. Then we'll put the tanks, and after the tanks we'll connect the pipes to various apartments. Oh man, so these ones are for the ladders. Boy, can you see that? This is the outcome of it all. Done. There's the final deck. There's the third deck of 3 decks. So thanks for watching.